Hello, YouTube family. This is Ravi, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So, you are very new to this channel. Please do share and subscribe for all the ServiceNow content for free. So, I am back with a new YouTube video where we are going to learn ServiceNow Flow Designer part. So, this will be a new series which is called Flow Designer, and where we will use Flow Designers, how to use the Flow Designers, how you can use in catalogs, how to create a notification. So in this particular series of Flow Designers, I am going to teach you from very basics till advanced how you can use Flow Designer in ServiceNow. So let's get started. So this is my personal developer instance, as you know, dev86573.servicenow.com. So let's get started. So basically, five Flow Designer is coming into picture in ServiceNow. So basically, before Flow Designer, there was a concept called workflow. Okay. So in workflow, what we used to do, if you have seen my catalog item videos, you can go back and check that catalog item videos where we created workflow also, which is old school. So workflow look like this. Go to the workflow editor. And under the workflow editor, you will create certain activities, and activity has to go through certain stages like approval stage, catalog task day. So these are the list of activities. For example, let's say I'll click on all. Let's say Airbus aircraft 320 engine, for example, somebody is creating this catalog workflow. So in this particular workflow, you will notice it is passing through certain activities with certain connector lines, with timers and all those activities. And this is part of a dedicated catalog item. Now let's say here it will move to this, and then you have to bring this activity from left-hand side code section to the right-hand side. So if you have not checked that video, go back and check, guys. There is a workflow video, especially on the catalog item. We can do that. But from the Kingston release, ServiceNow has bring low code, or you can say no code. We sometimes code in Flow Designer. So they have bring a module called Flow Designer. There you will just drag and drop, and your activity will be completed. So it is very easy and very convenient as compared to the workflow. So here you have to attach the connector line to different activity. There you have only three things which I will show you. And based on that three things only, your record will be executed. So let me go back, close this, and just type here Flow Designer. And thanks everyone guys for liking the video so much. I am getting a lot of good comments on my YouTube channel that you are really liking this video. So thanks everyone to being part of this ServiceNow family, and we'll grow very fast and keep supporting guys. So over here, just click on this option called Flow Designer, which is under process automation. So you can make it favorite so that it will sit on the top of the favorite list. Open the Flow Designer, it's look like this. So you will notice in Flow Designer, we have few sections: flows, subflows, actions, execution. So we'll talk about everything in details. So we are talking about flow in this particular video. What is subflow? We'll see in the next video. So in this flow, we are going to create a logic similar to what we did on the workflow side. So how to create it? So you have a new button on the top right, click on this and just click on this flow. Once you click on this flow, just give the flow name. So let's say I'm going to put a flow name called ServiceNow YouTube family. Okay, this is the flow for you. Make sure that you should follow the proper naming convention. So to follow the proper naming convention, how it goes is flow name should start with your client name. So let's say it will be something like this: client name, then hyphen. What is all about your flow? So let's say it is for catalog item. You will put a catalog item details over here. Let's say it is for comic catalog item, for example, comic catalog. So you can put something like this: client name and comic catalog item. But in this case, I am going to put my client name as YouTube hyphen catalog item is for, let's say, uh, go back to my YouTube channel. So let's go to the YouTube. Learn ServiceNow Ravi, YouTube. Okay, I'll open my YouTube channel. Okay, we'll come down. We'll go to the playlist. And under this playlist, we'll go to admin part. Okay, under the admin part, so you can see here we have created service catalog best practices, service catalog workflow. So let me see what workflow we have created for which catalog item. So let me skip this ad. Okay, this is created for which catalog item? Comic. Okay, so this is for catalog item workflow we created for comic, I guess. Yeah, it's for comic. So now let's say I'm going to create a same kind of a workflow for my catalog item called comic. Okay, so I'm going to put here comic catalog, or you can put a space also catalog or underscore, anything is fine. Description, you can put the description about the flow name. Always remember we should follow the best practice. So here the description is, this is to show how Flow Designer is working. Dot catalog. So this is for catalog item. Now you can check your application. Obviously, I'm going to choose global application because my catalog item is created under the global application. If you have any scoped application, you can choose any scoped application. Protection is not needed because I made it not read only to everyone. Let it be normal. Run as whoever submit a request, the catalog item should execute. The flow should execute on that catalog item. So user who initiate or system user, you can choose. I am going to choose a user who initiate. There is no need of rule. Just click on submit. Once you click on submit, you will notice catalog item flow will be coming up like this. YouTube comic catalog item. So in your catalog item, whatever details we have, we will fetch here. But before that, in Flow Designer, there are three things you have to keep in your mind. I'll do this for you. So first thing is your trigger condition. Trigger condition means how ServiceNow will understand this flow is for catalog. How ServiceNow will understand this flow is for record. How ServiceNow will understand this flow is for uh, any notifications. How ServiceNow will understand because of this trigger condition. So trigger condition means in case of catalog, if somebody will click order now, the catalog is triggered. The request is getting triggered. So you can pause this video and you can answer me this question: on which table the catalog workflow is created, or the catalog item where the data will go on which table. You can pause the video and you can comment in the comment section. The answer is requested item table. So when you click on order now, a request is getting created, which is REQ, request now. It's like your order ID of your Amazon. Then you have requested item, RITM. Then you have your service catalog task. Okay. So here the trigger condition is your flow. Means order now. To click on order now, the flow should execute. So this is called trigger condition. In action, there are three things. What action I'm going to perform, what flow logic I'm going to perform, what subflow. So only three things are there in ServiceNow Flow Designer. First is your trigger condition. Second is after trigger condition, what action I'm going to perform. Create, update, read and delete. Any operations we can perform. Flow logic means if condition, else condition, for loop condition. So all these conditions are nothing but logic. If I select this should happen. If I select that should happen. And subflow means if you have already existing flow already created, you can use this in this flow. That is called subflow. It's like your sub workflow. If you remember when we created the workflow, in the code section, you will notice near the code section, let me open it. Workflow editor. So if I open this workflow editor, under the code section, you will notice these workflows are there now. If I click on new and if I create a workflow, I can use this workflow. So this is called subflows, which I can use on any other catalog flows. So those are also available under this option called subflows. So We have to add trigger condition, we have to add action, and we have to use flow logic or subflow as per our requirement. So the first condition for our catalog item to add a trigger is how to get the catalog item on the flow. So before that, let's open any catalog item. So how to get to the catalog item, you can comment me in the comment section. Maintain items will go. Under this maintain items, we will find the comic. Okay, let me search for comic star comic. Yeah, Indian Comic Center. This is my catalog item name, Indian Comic Center. Under this Indian Comic Center, currently notice we have a workflow, which I will not use. We will create a flow. Now, how to get this catalog item on our flow designer trigger condition? How I will tell my service now, hi service now, this is the flow for my catalog. So in the trigger condition, click on this. And you can see you can do the CRUD operations. You can add a schedule job. You can call SLAs, email actions. Now you have this option called service catalog, or just type here service catalog. So your trigger condition is service catalog. It means that whenever a catalog is called on the workflow, or sorry, on the flow, the trigger condition will be executed. Means initiate from a ServiceNow service catalog item request. That's what I'm saying you. If I am going to place a request, let's say if I go to this catalog item, try it. Okay, for example. So how ServiceNow will understand that the flow is for this catalog item? ServiceNow will not able to understand, correct? So I have to tell my ServiceNow in the flow designer part, hey ServiceNow, the request is for service catalog. Just select service catalog first of all, click on done. So the trigger condition will be service catalog. Now again, ServiceNow will not understand which service catalog item you want to trigger. You get my point. The point is, they say there are n numbers of catalog items. Let's say how many are there in my system? Around 285 catalog items. Now I have started my trigger condition as service catalog. But how ServiceNow will understand that I have to bring comic service catalog? How ServiceNow will, or 4K Ultra HD TV, electric bill generator, or aircraft 320 engine? How ServiceNow will understand that I have to pick this catalog item? So for that, we have to add an action. In the action, what I will do, I will get all the variables of the catalogs. Variables means, I hope you know that these are the variables. Reader name, reader address, how I can get the variable. Simple. Let's add an action. What is an action? Based on the trigger condition, what action I'm going to perform. Let's say if I want to create a record, I have to create an action out of it. If you are creating any record on any table, what you are doing? You are creating action, correct? Creating is an action, updating is an action, deleting is an action, correct? So if you notice here, if you select service catalog, trigger condition, on the right hand side called data picker or data pill. In this case, you can see trigger condition is service catalog. So on which table service catalog is created? On which, so when you click on order now, on which table the record is getting created is your requested item. That's why we have a requested item. Over here, under requested item, we have all the information about the table. Action, item, approvals, everything. Let me show you the table first. The table name is requested item, or you can type the backend name of the table, sc underscore req underscore item dot list. Enter it. Yeah, let it loaded. So there you go. It will open a table for you, something like this. And if I open any record over here, okay, let's open the record. You will notice all the details are present on this service catalog of service catalog on the requested item. Your workflow details, your flow details, your variables details, everything, which workflow is attached, everything is present under this RIT. You can see workflow is attached. Approvals, tasks, everything on the RITM table. That's why under the flow designer, whenever you choose a trigger condition, automatically requested item is selected over here. And we have the UTC time. These are the common things which you will get. Now, what action I'm going to perform? Get the variables from the catalog item. So go to the action, and there you go. We have list of actions. In my ServiceNow system, I have lot of module installed. I have spokes installed, I have integration hub installed. So you will get a lot of options over here, Jira and all those. But what I have to go, I have to click on this option called ServiceNow code. Just click on this and just start searching catalog. Just type catalog. Now see, you have this option called get catalog variables. So if you are using Flow for your catalog, the first step is the trigger condition. Second step is your getting the catalog variable for your catalog for your Flow. So click on this get catalog variable. There you go. And it will ask you submitted requested item. Obviously, I know that the catalog record will be created on requested item. So here, drag and drop the submitted requested bill. So what I have to drag and drop? Obviously the requested item. Why? Because on service catalog item, record will be created on requested item. So I can click on this option also. This is called data picker, or you can say data pill. You can pick from here. Click on this. What is the trigger condition? Service catalog. Just select it. You can see here. Trigger condition is requested item, or you can just uh, drag and drop something like this. As simple as that. Once you drop it, ServiceNow will ask you that which catalog item you want to choose. Now here ServiceNow will recognize that this flow is for comic catalog. So I will select my comic, or let's say Indian comic. Yeah, Indian comic. There you go. Once I select Indian comic, all the variables are coming. See, I will select this variable and I will push it to the right, which is available to selected section. My work is done. ServiceNow is going to understand now. Okay, a person is creating a flow on the service catalog on the catalog item called Indian Comic Center, and done. So my work is done, and one is created over here. See, get catalog variable. Under this catalog variable, how many variables are there? Reader name, reader address, reader age. You can see here. Reader name, reader address, reader age. Choose the cartoon character and the something called visit the link, which is over here. My work is done. Now, after this, I will start creating my logic. And my logic starts as per my requirement, as per the business analyst a story group by the business analyst or by the client. They will ask developer to do certain activities. Okay. So over here, let's create a requirement. So let's say if the reader age is 5 to 10 years, for example, if the reader age is 5 to 10 years, I want I want to create a catalog task. Let's make it very simple for this particular video, how you can create a catalog task from the flow. So let's say if the reader age is 5 to 10 years, let's create a catalog task. Okay. Or we can do like this also. If the reader age is 15 year plus, let's move this request to the approval. How we can do all this in ServiceNow? So Flow Designer, very simple. We have to create a logic, which is nothing but flow logic. Now here action is not needed. Why? Because first we will check the condition. If the catalog variable called reader age, which is here, reader age, if the catalog variable reader age is 15 plus years, let's trigger a approval. Okay, so how we can do that? Click on this flow logic. Under the flow logic, you will find if condition, parallel condition, decision, caller, workflow, all these options are coming up over here, which we'll see one by one in the upcoming scenarios. Sorry, I'm not making any decision. We'll delete this. We are just creating a flow. If condition, if, and what is the condition label? If reader age is 15 plus yes, it's just a condition label, guys. You can give anything over here. It's just a label for it. And now the condition start here. So what is my condition? If reader age is 15, so I can drag and drop. As simple as that, guys. Very simple. So here we don't have to create any code section. Here we just have to drag, drop it. Or you can do this. Click on the data pill, get catalog variable, reader age. Simple. But I will prefer this reader is if it is 15 years, okay, done, then what action I'm going to perform? I will ask for approval. So what action I'm going to perform? So click on the action, and the action is click on the code section first, always. Just type approval. Let's see it is coming or not. And you will notice it is coming as ask for approval. Okay, I will ask for approval. Click on the approval. Now, again, every time this will be coming up. Drag and drop the record. Now, again, you just go back to whatever I have told you 10 minutes back, on which table requested item is the table on which the flow or workflow is executed, correct? So we will bring the requested item option. Where the requested item option is over here. Let's drag and drop. Simple. So see here on the requested item table only, we have the approval tab. So what I should select? Simple. I should select what? I should be selecting requested item. So here we will be using requested item. You can see table automatically all these options are pre-filled. And what is the rules to select? So who is going to approve it? So let's say whoever is requesting, let's say there's an option called requested for. Let's say requested for manager should approve. So able tutor should approve in case of system admin. So here the approval will be triggered as able tutor. How you can do that? Go to this, choose an approval rule. So anyone can approve. This is similar to what we did on the workflow part. You can go ahead and check that video. Anyone can approve means if there are 10 approvals, out of 10, anyone can approve, it will work. But there's an option called all user approve means all the 10 users should approve one by one. That is called all user approval. All responded and anyone approved. So it means that all has to responded or anyone can approve it. So we will go with this option called anyone can approve. And who is the anyone? Requested for manager. So there's a catch, guys. How I will get this option? Requested for manager. Apply, just pause this video and think how I should get approve when. So we have data pill here, we have add user. We are not adding any user manually because if you can add it, let's say I can add Abraham Lincoln. So he will be the approval. But no, I don't want to hard code it. What I want is whoever is requesting their manager, they should go. I cannot do this also group. So how I can do that? So on which table requested flow is there? Requested item. Okay. So I can go to the requested item. Correct. So I'll go to the requested item, click on this option. And now on requested item, what options we have? We should search for requested for. Let's see. Come down, scroll down, scroll down, scroll down, scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. PQR. Requested for. And under the requested for only, we have what? We have manager. It's a reference field. Correct? If I click on I, it should show me manager. Very simple. We will go to requested for and we can bring the managers from there. So MNOP manager. Drag this, put it over here. Very simple. Just hover your cursor. So trigger condition is service catalog, requested item, requested for manager. If you're not comfortable with this, guys, dragging and dropping, click on the data pill. Trigger condition is service catalog, requested item. Then we'll go to the requested for MNOPQRC. Under the requested for, we have my manager. Okay, that's it. Select it. It is requested for dot manager. So whoever is requesting, it will go there. Ask for approval. If approval approves it, then it will go to the next stage. If rejected, so you have to create another condition over here. See, or if it reject, same thing I can put. Trigger condition requested for and then we need to fetch manager. So the rule says like this: ask for approval. If it is approved, do this. If it is not approved, do this. So this is my two condition which we can create. Click on done. So ask for approval and click on this option. I will check again if it is approved or not. So again, I can use a logic call if. If 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 it is approved, or if it is approved, if it is approved. Okay, if it is approved, so how I can check the condition? So you will notice, guys, over here, for everything 1 2 3 numbers are created, so I have to check the state of 3. Okay, let me show you how you can check the state of 3. Let me just make it yeah. Now see, we have one is catalog variable, second is if condition, third is approval. Now I have to check the state, if it is rejected or if it is approved. So if you notice on the RITM table, if I go with this approval option, right click, open in the new window, or you can click this only, you will notice here we have a state, whether it is accepted, rejected, approved. So this I have to check. If it is approved, then create a task. If it is not approved, then reject, then do something else. Okay, so here I have to check the third condition. So where is third? Here, click on this and see approval state is coming. Just drag and drop. Simple, very simple. And for this in workflow, you have to create certain script, or you can have to perform certain actions over there. But here it is drag and drop. Now it is, if it is approved, simple. If it is approved, done, then create a catalog task. Again, creating means having an action. So I will create an action now. ServiceNow code and task, create a catalog task. Let's create it. So on which table? Again, requested item table. So I can drag and drop. Short description is the task is for delivery team to deliver the comic. Simple. This is my short description of the task. I'm going to add the value of field. So on the task table, so let me show you how task table look like. So right click, open the new window and remove it. Let's open any task. Let's say service catalog task, SC. Okay, open any service catalog task. Now this task look like this, guys. Let me show you. We'll close this. We'll close, yeah. See, state, priority, assignment group, configuration item, all these are coming on the task also. So here we can put a field. So let's say state of the task will be, or let's say short description of the task will be, uh, what I want is deliver it to delivery to the, I will put the location over here between these codes, and how I can bring the location. So we have the reader address. We'll click on this reader address. This is a city. I will choose the city. So I will put near. See, deliver to the given address. Simple. Let's put assignment group. Assignment group as delivery. Do we have any delivery? Yeah. Okay. So we don't have. What else we have? Let's put delivery only. No issues. You can create a assignment group, guys. So let's say I have created this. So I have to select again on which catalog item it is. So it is on Indian Comic Center. Simple. And if you notice on catalog task also, we have this variable section, correct? So how to bring this variable section? So whatever the catalog item you have selected, bring that to the right. Simple, done. So see, from starting, trigger condition is service catalog. Action is getting the catalog variable. If reader is 15, ask for approval. If it is approved, then create catalog task. And after that, you can add this also, guys, annotations like checking. You can tell your developers or admin or whoever check at the last, you can give certain information. It's like a help text. Checking the reader age. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, something like this. You can create like this. first task. Okay. Yeah. Now this is called copy. If you click on this, a duplicate task is created. So I don't want to copy. Just for information, I'm telling you. And this is called delete. You can delete it. Now once this is done, we can update. We can update the RITM table. So once it is close complete, let's update the RITM table also. Let's say when the task is close complete, let's update this RITM also to close complete. How I can do that? Simple. Click here, action, and I can go to the ServiceNow core and just type here update. Now see, update record is coming. Click on the update record. So what record I'm going to update? So I'm going to update the table called requested item. And what item I'm going to update? I'm going to update the state as close complete, and stage as also complete. It's very simple, guys. It's very simple. If you have any question, do let me know in the comment section. I will help you out. That's it. Done. Now a simple flow is created. Let me make it little bit of, yeah, like this. A very simple flow is created. We'll see in complex stories also how these flows are created. For this video, I am creating a simple flow for a catalog item. So let's see how it works. And after this, you can end the flow. So click on this plus sign, and in the action section, flow logic section, just type here end, and the flow will be ended. It's like it is end. In the workflow editor, you will notice there's an end option. Let me show you. Currently, this is my catalog item called Comic, Indian Comic Center. And this in Indian Comic Center, let's see how this catalog item process engine is there, correct? Under this process engine, we will open the workflow first to show you how this end look like on workflow side. We'll click on process engine. We'll click on this catalog, workflow, open the workflow. There you go. On this workflow, you will notice there will be a code activity called end. See, correct? On the flow, we also have this activity called end flow. Simple. After doing all this, you will click on the save option on the top. Just save it and activate your flow so that it will be activated and it will start capturing in your update set. So if you click on save only, at that time only it will capture in your update set. But without activating, you cannot run this. So you have to activate the flow. So let's activate it, saving YouTube comic catalog, and I should get a green sign over here. Flow activated successfully. Now I will copy this name. I'll go to my catalog item, whatever I have created, close this. I will remove this workflow. I will put this flow back. Okay, and just save it. There you go. My work is done. So let me close everything. Okay, refresh the page, reload. And now let's submit a request. So I'm system admin. My reader address is, let's say India, but do India has city name? Yeah, Hyderabad, for example. Reader is, let's say 15 plus. Okay, let's click on order now. So once the order is created, request will create and then RITM will create. So you will notice first request number should show you over here. And under this request number, if I open this, it will take me to the RITM table. This all we have discussed in our catalog series. Come down, you have this option called flow context. And you can see here my approval is able tutor. Correct. Now right click, approve it. Once I approved, what should my flow should do? So my flow should move to the task operation. See, let's see. See, a task is created. And open this task. And the task is created and assigned to the delivery of courses. And I cannot say a short description is there. See, the task is to deliver the comic. Correct. Now let's close this task. Close complete and just save it. Once it is close complete, the RITM should be updated and you can see it is updated. Stage is not coming, maybe because complete option is not there. I will check. So this is how the flow should work. You can click on this flow context to check where how its flow is working. And from let me check whether it is coming up or not. So flow report not available, open context record. So let's see. So it's okay if it is not coming. We'll go back to our flow and from here we will test it. So before that, let me change something over here. It stays to be close. Okay, complete. Let's say request complete, for example. Okay, done it. I will save it. Okay, let it save. And meanwhile, guys, you can go ahead and check all these videos if you want. And thanks for giving so much of support and love to this channel. And the more video will come for sure. I will be busy sometimes. That's why I'm not able to put the videos. Let's activate this. So we are going to bring a new series in the upcoming days. Last week of November, sorry, first week of November, that is on the HRSD series. And the plan for ITOM is from January 2024. So not yet decided. Let's see how it goes. So now let's click on this test option. We'll test it from here. Okay, now it is asking me for the item number. So let me give this number only, no issues. Copy and let's give this number. Run the test. Now, why I'm doing this, guys, from here, you can see each and every step which is getting executed in your flow like this. Click on this. Now see, currently it is getting catalog variable evaluated true and it is asked for approval. So let's see. Now close this, refresh the page. Okay, what I will do is here I will delete all the approvals first of all. Now I will test it again. Let's delete this because again it triggered, but it's already approved, so it's not working. So click on delete. Fine. Let me delete this task also to show you this demo. Okay. Okay, let's go back. Close this. Now run test again, processing the flow. Okay, all good. Yeah, click on this. Okay, refresh the page. No longer is quiet. Okay, because the state is closed complete. Okay, guys, let me make it open. Okay, so let's see whether it is working or not again. Because the state is closed, that's why it is evaluated to true. See here, it is evaluating to true, everything. That's why it is getting completed. So let me just go back and do it again for you. If not, I'll take any other RITM to check this. Okay. Let it loaded. Again, comic. Now see, it is requested. You can see, let it loaded. See, waiting. So waiting, this variable is reader age is 15. You can see 15 equal to 15. It is coming true. This is the backend thing which you can check, guys, where your flow is currently. So you can see evaluated to true means it means that if the reader age is 15, condition is 15 years. Correct. Now, if you check my RITM, here I have selected 15 years. So reader age is matching it. So it is evaluated to true. Now it is on this stage called waiting for approval. And who is the approval? Able tutor. Okay. So let's go back and let's approve it. So right click, approve. Once I approve it, you will notice it will move to the next stage, which is called create catalog task. Let me refresh it. See, waiting, evaluate. So this task is created. We'll go back and check. Come down, catalog task. There you go. Task is created. Now, if I close complete this task, close task, for example, now again it will go back to the next stage. See, complete, complete. So record is also updated to 3 and stage is also updated. All things are updated, operation completed. So you can go back and see operation completed and close complete. So this is called your flow, guys. This is how you will create a simple flow in ServiceNow on Service Catalog. So remember, you have a trigger condition, flow condition, a trigger condition, action condition, and the flow logic condition over here. Action means what action you are going to perform. It can be create, update, read, and delete. It can be send a notification. It can be scheduling a job. Okay. And this flow logic means if else conditions, for each conditions, end flow conditions. And subflow means we can use other flow over here. So if I click on subflow, see here, it will ask you for other flow. Let's say if I have to use this flow, I can use this flow over here in my catalog item. Oh, sorry, on my flow designer. It's okay. I don't want to use it. Delete it. So you can create a flow like this. So when we meet in the next video, we will do little bit advanced that how you can create a record from ServiceNow, how you can trigger notifications, and how you can use subflows. So till then, thanks everyone. Keep supporting, keep watching. We'll meet in the next video. Thank you very much.